there, everybody, and welcome to At the Dice Roll. How's it going, people?
Pretty good. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, that's the 6 a.m. there. I know. Wait.
I was just saying last night. Like, I would rather do early morning D&D than none at all.
I totally agree.
Yeah. By the way, the intro is awesome, Chucky. Digging it, man. You always are killing it with the intros.
Yeah.
It took me some time to set it up, but it's good. It's good.
Chucky's got that production value.
Oh yeah.
You want bang for your buck? You come to the channel.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, let's meet who we have here this week, because as always, that I saw, there's quite very many different people. So, Chris over on here you have seen, and Distracted Elf you have seen, but let's have them introduce themselves. So, Elf, who are you, and what's up?
Who am I? That is a very complicated question, Chucky.
What's the meaning of life? What's your scope, like, objective in this world?
I'm Distracted Elf. I stream on Twitch. I'm cool, I guess, sometimes. And yeah, I play a lot of D&D with Chucky and other D&D things that I do on my own. So,
okay.
There you go.
Awesome. So, who is this Chris person over on here? I mean, who's crazy enough to put like just 7 Z's in their Twitch account?
I don't know. It's the story about that is I never thought I would get into streaming. I was just like, oh, I need to make a name. I was like, oh, 1 Z's taken, 2 Z's taken, 3
You just kept putting Z's until it was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Never gave up.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is that somewhere out there there's like a 6 or 5 Z.
They're all taken. I swear. No, I swear. They're all taken. And after me too. There's 8, there's a 9, there's a 10. Like it's really bad. But yeah, I didn't think I would get into it, but started streaming on Twitch. Been doing it over a year now, and been loving it, loving every second of it. And have just recently been getting into Call of Cthulhu with Chucky. I used to do a bit of D&D Pathfinder on my stream, but it was hard to get a group together. These 2 guys here are actually people that I used to play with all the time. My old DM, my old, just people that, and I mean, we all jumped at the chance. And so thank you, Chucky. We've been dying to play D&D for a long time.
I'm very happy. I got this together. I was really excited for today.
Yeah.
Well, it's good we have D&D veterans, because I prepared a pretty cool adventures for you guys. The format for the show changed, like, kind of in between. We jumped from one-shots to like small adventures because I hated one-shots, but because every other day in the month is booked, this needs to be like an old.
This is the old format one-shot style.
Yeah, this is the old format one-shot style. So let's see.
Fantastic.
AngelofRuin, what's up, and welcome to the channel. I think it's the first time I see you in here. I remember your name from somewhere. Like, I think you.
I came out Chris's first Call of Cthulhu, I think it was, or once his character got destroyed. I think I came to the second one when he introduced his
Playboy Millionaire.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm talking about Reese's Pieces and all that kind of stuff. So it was definitely a blast. Thank you for having me. It's awesome to get to play some more D&D. AngelofRuin, aka AOR for short, because a lot of people can't pronounce it. Variety streamer, just coming back. Speedrunner, speedrun Cast of Illusion HD, and love to play D&D. That's pretty much.
There you go. You can also see just Twitches and social medias just down below the names, everybody who has one. And our anonymous player over on here, the man who has no internet persona, the only one, the chosen one. Obolus, what's up?
What's up? Yeah, I don't really stream. I watch streams. Started watching Chris pretty much as soon as he started. I DM'd the Pathfinder game that he ran a while ago. That was a lot of fun. I played 3rd edition in Pathfinder all through high school and pretty much forever. I'm usually the DM, so I always jump at a chance to play because it rarely gets to happen. Rarely gets to happen. Yeah, I mostly play RPGs and a crap ton of Dota.
There we go.
So yeah, I'm just excited to play with you guys. This is gonna be fun.
You don't sound happy about playing a crap ton of tournament. I mostly play RPGs, and I hate myself, but I play a crap ton of Dota.
I enjoy it all. I have a bunch of friends that play Dota with me because I moved to Texas from St. Louis earlier this year, so that's really one of the main ways I get to keep in touch with my old friends.
Yeah, it's fun.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk a bit about what's gonna happening with your guys' characters, because you've created your own characters, all of you. So let's get some introductions of your characters in. You are, as always with the Dice Roll, you are in a bar. In a bar you have always been in the bar that you've been in many times. It always changes, small bits and pieces. It seems like the bar is not even recognizable since the first time you came in, but one thing that's always the same, the bartender. Sork. He stands behind his bar, rubbing his small mug and just looking over everybody in the room.
God,
Let's
that guy's
go.
always renovating.
Let's go over and kind of introduce the characters. Like you need to give however much you want to give to create an image of your character. Like it can be 3 words or a paragraph. Ariost, who are you?
My character is a cleric of Paylor, and my character lives.
Oh, not Paylor. It's another god. We have a different god society here. But yeah, just go on. It's
Just
cool.
keep going.
Kelwell is the equivalent of Paylor.
Okay, well, that god. I follow that god. I live most of my life in a temple, and I've had a very strong sense of magic. And once they discovered that I could do healing very well, I spoke to my priests about it, and I went on a pilgrimage. And I basically believe that no one deserves to feel pain unless they have hurt someone else. So I try and keep everyone in good shape and try and keep everyone happy. And usually if I can end a conflict without violence, I always try to do that.
What would your physical characteristics be? Like a human?
Yes, I'm a human.
Okay.
He's 5'10", 32, age 32. And he's got a beard, he's got a mustache, he likes to stay warm. And other than that, he's a pretty average looking guy, and he's easy to approach, he's easy to talk to.
Okay, so one thing I would ask you, as everybody if you don't know how to use Roll20, just ask me, but basically you just go into the settings and change your display name to your character name, and have in brackets your actual name, like you have Ariost, we can put in the full name, and in brackets, Obolus. Just so I know, like everybody, when you roll and chat, people know who you are. This is your token. I'll give you control of it.
Cool.
There we go. Also, so let's see who's next. We have our... This is the second female character you play on stream, and most likely I'm gonna kill. Or like die on stream, on my stream, Elf.
What?
I mean, you've died on Call of Cthulhu as I forgot her name.
As Ivy.
As Ivy, and now coming in with Emily. Okay, so who's Emily?
Well, I play female characters almost exclusively, Chucky, for like a general reason. But yeah, Emily is her full name is Emily Black Arrow, and she is a sort of an elven. She's an elven bard. She's fairly tall. She's like 6 foot tall, very straight, straight posture, long black hair. She has a flute that hangs from her sort of belt that looks like it's been through a fair amount of stuff, and a rapier on this other side of her hip. She's basically like a problem solver for a small elvish merchant company. She's a diplomat, like a merchant, and just generally sort of like a negotiator person of contracts and deals and so on. but you know, when the adventuring gets adventury, she can do stuff. She's good. She can do stuff.
Okay.
Emily.
Okay. Emily, trying to find you a nice token over on here. Do not know if this is a man or a woman. I believe he is a woman. He is a woman, yeah.
Well done, Chucky.
Well done, yeah. I believe she is a woman. I'm not sure. Either that or this one.
It does not matter. As long as I have a representation of where I'm standing, I don't care.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna give you this one, and let's go next in line and talk about our third awesome character, Zerk.
All right, so Zerk, call him Zerk the Sleeper, 69-year-old half-elf warlock. He draws his power from this is kind of a story I had going with the warlock. So, because a warlock gets their power from some sort of otherworldly being, right? So I was thinking that I get my power from one of the fiends. I picked Malkanet. It was the queen of the succubi. So she was seeking a romantic relationship with me. You know, I'm pretty handsome, kind of tough.
Eligible bachelor.
Yeah, but like I just wasn't really into her. You know, she's a little too tall. I'm more into brunettes. You know what I mean? Nothing against her. She was cute and all, but I just wasn't really feeling her. She kind of got upset and put this like curse on me, which had me sleeping for a long time. And then like granted me her powers, like, you know, demonic powers as a way to try to woo me. But, you know, I'm not, you know, she kind of like screwed up my life for a bit with all that. So I'm trying to use my power now, trying to like, the power she gave me to like, you know, kind of get back at her. You know. Got it. Stick it to evil.
Perfect. So we have basically you jump from playing a Playboy in Call of Cthulhu to playing a demon Playboy in Dice Roll. Cool. I like that. That's great. There's a theme going.
Yeah, I didn't even pick up on that until you said something.
If I go crazy and try and steal a book, you know that there's a problem.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, Tordek.
Yes, I am Tordek, Braun Hammer, actually Braun Anvil. Raised up as well, not raised up, but I am a mediocre dwarf, about 5 foot. I got a braided beard because growing up and whatnot, I served as a soldier, and we had to keep I was part of the scouts, so I had to keep my beard braided in order to not get stuck in things and make more noise when we were following traces of people. I enjoy breaking things. I do.
With what do you enjoy breaking things? What's your favorite like breaking things weapon?
Mugs, wine bottles, people.
What do you break things with?
Oh, 2 swords.
Two swords. Okay, so
2 swords.
The only thing I couldn't find.
Combo.
It's like the dwarven dervish.
Who loves playing dwarves?
Angelus, as soon as he said mediocre dwarf, I wanted to say, yep, like all dwarves.
Right, exactly. I'm guessing he's gonna have a beard, right? Yep. Pretty much my honor is my life, and I really don't respect anybody if they haven't proven themselves as a warrior.
Okay, so choose a token from the list over down below. I just made a couple for you, so just...
Okay.
Just ping whichever one you want.
Let's go ahead with that one, that's fine.
Cool. So, you guys, as I said, are in this bar, as you always are. And you sit down, you're drinking, you're eating. There's familiar faces, and there's people you heard about, and there's also people that you've never seen or heard about. Everybody in this bar seems to be an adventurer of some kind. So, what do you guys do?
Okay, so it's like, how big is this place, Chucky?
It seems like, let me give you like a spatial representation of the bar. I think we have it.
It's like a picture or something.
Here.
That'd be awesome.
We have actual bar.
Oh man, I see blackness.
You see blackness because I have not given you the ability to see
That
it.
makes sense.
Because you've been drinking too much already.
Yeah, I'm already down.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, this is a pretty crowded bar. I like it. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Okay, here we go. You guys
so-
are at this table right near the exit.
Are we like together already or
Yes,
no?
you know each other for some time.
Okay.
You have been adventuring together. For some reason or the other, you are still together. Maybe money, maybe friendship, maybe loyalty, maybe other reasons, but you are still together as a group.
Cool. Cool. All right. So Emily's sitting at the table with she's sitting very straight. Her posture never falters from that like really straight back sort of like elven, like poised posture. And she's got everybody else, there's a lot of beer in this tavern. She's got like some wine because you got to be classy. You're elfing it up high class style. And she's looking at the rest of you, sort of going like, so what now?
I'm kind of just like relaxed in my chair, chilling out, and I'm just like, I don't know. I could do with a bit of adventure. What do you all say?
I agree. Would anybody notice anything weird about this bar?
I mean, yes, there is always something weird about this bar. As you remember every time that you come back in here that you've been here many times and everything slightly changes besides the bartender.
Emily just looks at what's Angel's character name? Shit.
Tordic.
Tordic. Yeah. Emily just looks at Tordic with a slight disdain and says, humans, they like to change things every short amount of time. There's no constants, Short age leads to want to influence the surroundings and more.
As you guys speak, you start hearing dice rattle, but it's not an actual sound of a dice that's happening physically around you. It's in your mind, in the back of your heads, as background noise. You start hearing dice rattle. You look around and you see no dicing happening whatsoever.
No, man. I was like really excited because my guy's like the gambler. I'm like, oh, I thought there was a game going on somewhere. Did you guys hear that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I look around like,
And as this happens,
Emily's kind of doing one of these,
you remember this is not the first time. Every time you've been in this bar, the dice announce the time that you need to leave. And the dice also announce something else. Every time those dice roll, something happens back. You don't exactly know what back means or exactly where you are right now. You just know that there is a back and that you are here.
Looking slightly perturbed, Emily gets up from the like table, leaves her wine on the table, and says, "I think we should go."
I agree.
Let's roll out.
And as you move out, the door just opens. You see equal parts brightness, equal parts darkness. You don't exactly see out, but as you step out, you guys wake up on the side of the road. You are pretty close to where you were heading beforehand. This is just like a dream. Pieces and bits of it remain with you, but most of it disappears in the first 5 minutes. But something like dawns on you. Every time those dice roll, every time this dream comes, there's adventure to be had. Okay, so go on. You have woken up. You are near the forest of Greenthorn. You have heard of...
So essentially we've stepped out of a bar and just like woken up in a forest?
Yes, yes, and this is completely normal. You have been in this on the road for quite some time. You have been following a rumor to the Nestle of Greenthorns, a supposed magic tower where long ago a mage's spirit challenged any adventurer powerful enough to come and steal his riches. Now, weirdly, a lot of dark creatures appeared around this tower as well. Adventurers took care of most of them, and the ones who went in never came out. So you decided to try your luck, and you're somewhere close to it. You can see it It's maybe 2 or 3 hours away from you.
Okay, so we can see the tower like over in the above the tree line.
It's
okay.
a small hill like above, like it's very obvious.
All right.
All right.
So what do you say, guys? You want to take it down?
Let's get going. Yep. Let's clear that
Well,
place
I
out.
suppose there might be something valuable inside that we could sell afterwards.
And the
Right.
dice stop tumbling. Go on.
Alrighty. I suppose I'm just gonna start heading towards. I'll take point if you guys don't mind.
For sure.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And I'll stick with you.
Cool. So I'll start like approaching the edge of the forest, in the direction of the tower. And I guess when I get to like the tree line, I'm just gonna kind of just try to peer in there and see, is it dark? Is it, is it well lit? Is it like a happy forest? Is it a dark, scary forest?
It seems like it's whatever you can make of it. You can see, like you can hear animals, just birds and so on. It seems pretty much like a regular old forest. Nothing weird about it at first glance.
You said, Chucky, you said the tower was visible?
The tower is visible. It's on a small hill in front of you, about 2 or 3 hours away from you on foot.
As you sort of like hesitate near the threshold into the forest, Zerk, Emily will like, why are we waiting? It's right over there. Like
I'm just trying to make sure that there's not something hiding behind a tree.
fair enough, I suppose. But
yeah, I'm ready.
I think we could deal with things that pop out from behind trees, don't you?
Right. Okay, let's go on, guys. So yeah, I just stop dragging ass and I just start making headway into the forest. Yeah.
Suitably chastised.
Right. Exactly. Yep. So I'm just gonna start making a beeline towards that hill. Not really moving silently or anything, just trying to cover ground.
You're just bushwhacking.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys start continuing moving. What do you roll that for? The one
Testing.
you're next to? Sorry, what?
Testing stuff. I haven't done this in a long time.
Oh, no problem.
Continue.
No problem. Okay, so you guys start moving towards the ancient old tower. It takes you maybe a couple of hours to get there. It seems like nothing on your way, nothing weird, no going according to plan. You reach the entrance to this tower. It's a very big tower, maybe 200 or 300 feet high. It's made out of this old black rock, a lot of moss grown on it. Weirdly enough, not in between. As adventurers, you know that a tower that stands so long most likely would be half ruined by now by so much moss. There is a door made out of black iron, very well carved and sculpted, and it shows demonic figures and twisted bodies on it.
I don't like the look of this.
No. I'm just trying to think if I have a skill or anything that would like let me look at that thing and like know if it was like some sort of religious. But I don't have any points in religion or anything, so I kind of just.
Could we use a religion skill check?
You can try, yes, depending on how much you make it. Basically, all knowledges of things will give you a certain perspective of information about something.
Okay.
So if you can conceivably make a connection, like your character can say like, oh, I can use bardic knowledge because this is like a tower, everybody knows about it, maybe I know something more. And that's like a conceivable connection, and you
Yeah,
can
I could use Jack of all trades to roll history on it, and then...
Exactly, yeah. So you can, whatever connection you can make,
Alright.
you can get a perspective of the information depending on what skill you use.
Okay, so it's half of my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, which is 1 plus your skill. Emily, unfortunately, did not know anything about this. It was in a book that was like boring, and you just skipped it. In Bard College, it wasn't something that you interested in.
Listen, guys, I'm a merchant and an organizer. I'm not a historian. This door is decoration. Open it, and what's inside is important.
Yep, I think you're right. I'm ready to move in, unless anybody else is able to glean anything from it.
Alios, do you want to try and use a religion check?
Yeah. So it says that I add 1 for my proficiency bonus,
No,
and then I
that's
add.
2.
I mean,
if you're proficient in the skill,
yeah.
you add 2 plus your intelligence.
All right.
Let's see if Aliost is going to be a bit more luckier than you guys. Aliost is a bit more luckier. Has a religion check. These are actual demonic carvings, right? These are occult, and these are not made by somebody who just started up a cult or something new. This is very old, extremely old. And something that gleams over it, you do see something specific. The god, well, fallen god of laughter and trickery. That's all you can make out of it.
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay, you walk in front and you touch it.
Touch the door.
And suddenly a small, just visible pulse gleams from it and encompasses all of you. And you can hear a voice up above. And as you look up, you see like a balcony. There wasn't a balcony there beforehand. And there is a man over there sitting in black robes lined with velvet. And he says, "Welcome! Welcome to the Tower of Greenthorn. Are you ready?"
Actually, never mind.
About as ready as I'm gonna be now.
So you touch it, and this man is looking down at you and saying this. What do you react? How do you react to this?
First, startled because he wasn't there earlier.
Will you let us in already?
The door is open! And as you look, the door is actually open in front of you.
I'm gonna just look up at the man, and having been startled, you know, like sort of in the first instant, Emily quickly regains her composure and says, "You know, you should probably leave the dramatic entrance until we're actually inside, and you can close the door behind us, because if you say welcome now, we could just leave." Yeah.
Why would brave souls like you travel so long, far and wide to find my tower and just leave?
I mean, brave souls is a bit of a stretch. I mean, I'm more of a occupationally aware soul, you know.
As you kind of like just speak around it, you just suddenly glance up and the balcony is not there anymore.
Oh.
That was kind of rude.
Well, I mean, I was talking to him, but that's fine. No problem. I see how it is. Let's go say hello.
Yeah. All right. With the door open now, I draw my blade and I kind of just walk through. Maybe it's a little brash, but I don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
So
Emily was ready to walk away, but now she's insulted.
So
actually, I don't have to draw my blade as a warlock, right? It just
you don't. Yeah, it's basically you can do like Jedi trick. Like,
okay.
So as you walk inside, you see this giant tower, just rolling stairs going up, and in front of you, you see a small pedestal, and on this pedestal, there are 4 small black rocks.
And they look the same?
They look exactly the same. As you just take them, as you turn them around, they have different shapes on them. Basically, one has a diamond, one has a triangle, one has a simple line, and one has a square.
I would like to try and knowledge Arcana them.
They don't seem to be magical whatsoever. You don't know anything about them. It's like rocks with carvings on them.
So Emily walks up to the pedestal with the rocks on it, obviously, because I'm doing that. But so looking them over, like, and looking around the room, do I see anything that would like match up with the rocks that are on the pedestal?
No, but as you pick it up,
Oh, I never said I touched them.
Oh, you didn't say you touch them because
No.
you needed to turn them around, like you said.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I guess I probably.
Yeah, you need to
did
turn them, like they're on there. They're not on display. They're just on the pedestal. So like you take them, you turn them around. You see that. Like I'm guessing, like all of you see that, and then you start looking around. There, as you look around, like with it in hand, you can see 4 doors appear, each with one of the signs.
Right. Do the doors have any sort of like, is it just like your standard door with like a knob? Is there any keyholes? Do the knobs have like any sort of like markings on them or anything? Like where are we seeing, is the marking just like carved onto the door itself?
It's carved onto the door itself.
Okay.
And simply, it's exactly the same door as the one you saw beforehand.
Okay.
Each just slightly different in details, but you can't really tell anything by that.
Okay.
Okay, and as you stay over on there,
What do you guys think? 'Cause-
you hear a voice, the same voice booming. Welcome, this is the Tower of Greenthorn, and these are your tests. Complete them, and you shall be the first ones to get hold on my treasure. Don't complete them, and you'll die here.
All right, guys.
Okay, wait, before you go this time. This is the Tower of Greenthorn. Yeah? So, are you Greenthorn?
You don't hear any response.
God, just
All right. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of like hesitant to test to see if any of these doors open because like, it's like part of me is saying that, okay, we're going to have to use these to open the doors, but I don't know. I mean, should we try to see if one of them's locked or
Without the rocks first?
yeah.
I'd say that'd be the best thing to do.
Emily stands back and lets you guys deal with the various touching of
Now, I want you
Alright.
guys to tell me exactly who and which has what lock. So, does somebody have all the locks? Does one person have one lock and the others are just around still on the pedestal? Has everyone
they're-
picked up one?
I haven't picked one up.
Yeah, not
Right
yet.
now, they are all on the pedestal, I believe.
They were all on the pedestal, and we do know that Emily has like picked one up. Maybe she put it back. So like I want you
Yeah,
guys
no, she wouldn't have taken it with her. Like it's back on the.
All right.
So she's sort of sitting back and waiting to see what you guys do with these things. before
All
she-
right. I'm just gonna kind of go up to one of the doors. I'm gonna go up to the one with just like the simple line on it, and I'm just gonna try to see what happens if I try to open it. I'm gonna turn the knob slowly. I'm not gonna like just try to pull it open, but I'm gonna see if the knob turns.
You trying to turn the knob, and as you kind of reach your hand, like you're looking at the door, you're looking at the knob, and then you start looking at the door, and like your hand goes mechanically to open it, and your hand just squashes over wall. There's no knob there.
Oh shit. Okay.
You look at the knob again, it disappeared. You look up again, the carving disappeared. The whole door is not there anymore.
What did you do?
Everybody else, you can still see the door. He can't.
What do I see? Just a blank wall now?
Yeah, exactly as you saw when you
Well,
walked
if I still
inside.
see it, I'm like,
I'm
Does
like
it
the door
open?
disappeared.
is it locked?
It
you mean the door
disappeared.
disappeared?
It doesn't look like it to me.
It's right there.
What are you talking about?
So I'm gonna go approach it also and try and open it as well.
Okay, so you just go approach it, and the exact same thing happens to you.
Okay. And then like, yeah, it disappears when you try to open it.
So step back away from it.
Right.
Bring
So
it to yours.
We go back to the pedestal, or like I go back to the pedestal.
You go back to the pedestal, and suddenly you see the door again.
Okay, so
I guess we do need the rocks.
yeah, probably. So who wants to test it?
I touched it the first time.
Short straws?
I'll test it. Do you guys want to? What door do you want to go for? Should we just? For me, any one is good as another.
Match one up with one, and we'll go.
Let's just do the line one, the one that we went to.
Okay.
Already.
So I pick up the stone with the line in it. I just have it in my hand, and while I have it in my hand, I'm going to attempt to.
And I'm going to go with him.
Door again.
I'm going to go with him.
Okay, so as you guys continue on moving, if the door slightly disappears for everybody but for Zerk, and the door is in front of you. Do you try and open it?
Yes, definitely.
The door opens with a wide screech, and then suddenly the mood changes in the room. From this weird kind of like whimsical tower, you start feeling like you've just entered the most dark and dampest of all dungeons. You can hear just water dripping on the sides. It's stuffy, you know, like the stuffy feeling when the walls are
wizard's
so
playing
close.
with the dimmer switch and the sound effects.
Right, the fun house. Okay.
Behind you, there is just a endless running tower, like just corridor you cannot see the end of, and in front of you, you can see a light.
Okay. Am I all alone right now? Or are we all?
Everybody's in this.
Everybody's in this corridor together. Okay. I'm gonna, start making my way towards the light.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking, I would assume we're all going.
I'm guessing you're all going, yes.
Yeah. As we're walking towards the light, Emily says, I'm reminded of a saying, don't go towards the light, but it's probably not applicable in this particular situation.
The other direction doesn't seem too promising right now.
At least there's a door that leads outside.
Was there? We still have a door that heads out. I thought we only had one.
You said the hallway behind us goes back infinitely.
Yeah.
Never mind that.
Infinite hallway. Yeah.
Okay, well, yes, light. Let's go. That sounds good.
Awesome.
Okay,
cool.
So you guys start moving, and eventually you reach this circular just room. And you see the same black-robed man at the end of it, looking at you. You can't actually see anything but his black robes. Darkness is covering his face. At his feet, he's elevated about 30 feet above ground on this, there's stairs, circular stairs going from each side up towards where he is, and there is a door behind him. Just down below him, there's just giant slumbering amount of flesh and muscle. It's a bit too dark to see exactly what it is, but you see it bleeding. Like you see there's something there. And the man says, "Oh, so you've picked this straight and simple."
Stop!
This is straight and simple, as the line would suggest. Have fun. And he extends his hand, and you see this potion in his hand that's glowing red and white, and as soon as you see it, an adventurer knows what this is. This is Alchemist Fire. And he drops it on the creature. And then he turns around and walks through the door.
Can I make a something to try and grab it before can I dive, acrobatics, jump, grab this vial?
If you roll me a 20, yes you can.
That would
you are pretty far away, but you
I'm gonna do it. If I can manage this, I will be very happy with it.
If you fail too hard,
it goes so bad.
If you fail too hard, you will fall down face first in front of the creature as the thing hits it.
Listen, there's a hulking pile of muscle and flesh that is going to get burned. I am gonna try and stop that, no matter how ridiculous it seems.
Perfect, do it.
There.
Okay, so that's almost. So this happens. You run, you jump, and it goes like this. It's like. And just right before, it's right before, no. But because you rolled so high, you managed to grab up on the railing up above, where he
Where he was like standing?
Well, not exactly, because that was like 30 feet above, but you just grab on a stone. Like the creature just rumbles and roars and
Guys, no help!
and he turns, like the creature raises himself up, and now that you're close to him, you can see this like mound with flesh, and his teeth are sharp, and his like whole body is scarred, and he has this gigantic club. It's an ogre of some kind, but on his neck, just lined human and dwarven faces on the necklace.
Guys, little help! Come on, help, please! Emily's like hanging off a rock on the wall.
And the ogre just went, and he just turns around to Elios, Zerk, and Todek. And he does not see you, Emily, whatsoever.
Sorry, Chucky.
Go on.
Before the ogre does anything,
go on.
Can I cast? Oh no, my hands are not. Wait, does that affect it? Yeah. I don't know. Can I cast Friends on the ogre?
I think that's a humanoid only spell.
Ogres are monstrous humanoid?
Yeah, you know what? You can cast an ogre spell, but he's hostile right now. But we'll see how that goes.
Well, we might be able to make him.
So like you start screaming for help, you start casting a spell, and he like turns around to you, and you know that this second is the last second of before he attacks. So like let's see how that goes.
Okay. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
The DC is like 12.
Okay.
Is this ogre currently on fire?
This ogre has taken fire damage. We're not currently on fire.
But we didn't deal the damage.
Yeah. You didn't.
So technically, that wizard's helping us by doing damage to the ogre.
In a way, yes. And maybe also you can see it as the wizard sending the ogre to kill you.
Oh yeah, of course.
This ogre looks massively stronger than we are.
Okay, so he actually fails it quite hard.
Yes.
So his hostility goes to neutral.
Yes.
And
So as Emily casts the spell, she drops to the ground and she just lets go and like lands, and she goes, "Okay, buddy, we're good, right? We don't have me and my friends. We're fine. No problems here. It's that guy up there. It's the motherfucker on the balcony. Drop that fire on.
Is he still there? The wizard man?
The wizard man is not there. He walked through the door.
Yeah.
So we don't have a problem, do we? Like,
right.
Let's go.
Is that the only other door, the one on the balcony, besides the one we came in?
So he turns around. So as he was at you, Emily, he turns around and just like he doesn't seem to acknowledge you anymore. You're still concentrating on the spell, and you do realize that the spell only works on you, and the ogre charges Zerk.
Oh!
Oh no! Shit! Oh no! Trap!
Okay.
Okay, and with this, let's have some initiative rolls. So please, everybody, roll me your initiative, and that's quite easy. Just roll 1d20 plus your dexterity.
Okay.
Your dexterity modifier, obviously. Just in case anybody was gonna roll 1d20 plus like 14 or something.
Okay, so let's have let's put our battle map to some use over on here and get an ogre.
Awesome.
Damn, that was such a good plan.
It was such a good plan, but unfortunately, it doesn't work on anybody but you.
Well, 1 second, Chucky. My stopped.
Go on.
Hearing you guys for a second. Let me just see if I can fix my audio.
No problem. We'll just wait. Let's see, we have 15 minutes. We can actually take a small break here. Let's take a small break, and after that we'll go into combat and see what happens with the Tower of Greenthorn. See you guys on the other side.